is. Technically, this property starts at this next intersection, so we can double check there's no posted signs. In the state of North Dakota, if the private land isn't posted, marked, you're allowed to hunt it legally. So we're hunting a piece tonight. We're actually hunting public land, but to access it, we have to go through private. And earlier today, the private wasn't marked. So we're just double checking to make sure, because I don't want to do anything wrong up here. And it is definitely not posted. Beans, one side of the road, corn on the other, thick river bedding, like thick stuff out there that we're actually going to be in between all of the food. This place should be dynamite. I'm glad it's my night to hunt and not Jared's, because we're going to see a troll and he's getting smashed. I'm happy. You happy? You happy? You good? All right. Let's go kill something. So thick you can't see in there. It'd be nice to know if anything got up and walked out, but Morning, what morning is it, Jared? Morning 2, doing some more scouting. So the tactic that we've taken is we haven't really found anything that is super mega awesome. We had that hunt last night, a lot of deer, but nothing to shoot. So we're gonna sacrifice the mornings, at least in the first part of the hunt, since we're here for like 8 days, and try to find, Jared and I both kind of agreed that we'd rather spend the mornings scouting new property, looking for smashers, than to just post up in some random place. So we're scouting a new piece that we just found. We're gonna go check it out and maybe set up a camera or two and see what happens. Let them know. Get them back in there.
Hey, boy. Hey, boy.
Back to mom.
Hey, you scared of me?
That is that bean field, right? Last night we hunted, we didn't see any deer, 2 nights ago. It's because I had the wrong hat on. Oh man!
Let me see your game face, Greg.
They're in trouble.
All right, guys, so we came in here and we scouted the spot, 2 days ago?
Yeah,
About
something
2
like
days
that.
ago. So this is actually private land that's open to public hunting. So we got a bean field back here that backs up to a cattail swamp. We got a perfect north wind. We got a cold front, high pressure. It's going to be awesome. And we actually got a really nice 10-pointer on camera going back into bedding this morning. So we're going to slip along the edge of this bean field. Me and Dylan are going to split up, and Greg and Carl are going to split up, and we're going to tag team this spot and probably double up. I mean, no big deal. Spotted our first deer of the evening. Came out of the swamp back closer to where we walked in. And I don't know if he got our ground set or if he saw the trucks parked across the field, but he got a little squirrely and went back into the swamp, so that's a good sign. Hopefully we get a Alaska, so I think we're set up pretty good for that. But where that buck came in, right there, he was probably 80 yards away. Yes. Can you see an exit? I don't know. He keeps opening his mouth weird. Do you see blood or anything? I just took a shot at a big 10-pointer. It was 42 yards broadside, completely calm. The shot felt great. I mean, pin was right where it needed to be. Shot broke. I watched the arrow fly, and I honestly think I just nicked the back of his leg. Cause we've been watching him for a few minutes now. And I don't think that I got it. God, that was a big deer. It's a good deer. It's a nice deer. frame, and we're 99% sure that I just barely nicked the back of his leg. So he came out with that big group of does. The does were literally at 7 yards from the tree, and the big doe was looking right at me. So the buck was on the very edge of the bean field. He was broadside, feeding, completely calm. And I dialed my sight, and I was about 1.5 yards off on my dial. And I held pretty low to the heart because I'd anticipated him dropping a little bit of the shot, which he didn't do at all. So I was just a little bit too low, just nicked the back of his leg. We watched him for a good while, just stand over there at the edge of the woods, and he looked completely fine. So basically we're going to chalk that up to a big miss. That was a really good buck. That was the one we had pictures of in here this morning, and we figured that he was bedded somewhere right here in these cattails. And they actually came out about 50 yards down the wood line, farther than we anticipated. So it almost worked out tonight. This was our first sit in this spot, so I'm pretty bummed that I didn't get that deer, but I'm also relieved because I don't think that I hurt him. So we got the rest of the week. Maybe we'll get back on that deer. When it comes to bow hunting, sometimes things happen that you just can't explain. And this was one of those things. When I took the shot on this buck, I was rock solid. The pin was right where it needed to be, and I felt like I executed the shot exactly the way I was supposed to. But after going back and watching the video, it's honestly something that I can't explain. Everybody that has seen it is just baffled by it. If you look at the arrow flight and the way it's traveling toward the deer, it looks like it's going to be a perfect shot. And then right before it gets to the deer, the arrow does something really weird and changes trajectory mid-flight, causing the arrow to go low and clip the back of his leg. I still don't know what happened. I don't really feel like it was my fault. I feel like I executed the shot the right way. But as you can see by the video, things just did not go the way I had planned. The arrow dipped low at the very end. I clipped him in the back of the leg. We watched the deer for several minutes. I fully believe that he was 100% fine. So thanks for tuning into this episode, and you will definitely want to stick around for episode 3 of the North Dakota series, because something big may just hit the ground.